Hello and welcome. Today I am going to be talking about episode 3 of The Last of Us. So with that, sit back, relax, and let's get started. So, like in previous videos I've done, I'm going to start with an episode recap and then get into the discussion. So, starting with the recap, Ellie and Joel are now 10 miles west of Boston, which is info we receive from a very helpful location stamp at the start of the episode. And tensions are high after losing Tess to the infected. At an abandoned convenience store, Ellie finds an infected guy that's still alive, but crushed under heavy concrete. Next, Joel and Ellie find something even worse. A mass grave of people, all of whom the army didn't let enter a quarantine zone because they either had a chance of being infected or the QZ was just too full. Apparently, the soldiers would just execute these people so that they couldn't return. Flashing back to 2003, we meet Nick Offerman, who is playing a survivalist named Bill. With everyone in the town now gone, Bill pops out of a secret bunker he built below his house that's stacked with guns, barrels of sulfuric acid, and a stack of security camera feeds. He loots the gas station for oil, steals a massive number of supplies from Home Depot, and even jacks his neighbor's boat. Then he sets up a bunch of booby traps, and as he eats his dinner, watches them go to work on some unlucky infected humans. Bill lives infection-free in this secluded fortress town for nearly 4 years until another person named Frank from the Baltimore QZ stumbles into one of his traps. Frank tells him that the quarantine zone is completely gone, and Bill lets him out of a hole after testing to see if he's infected. Begrudgingly, Bill lets him inside and offers a shower, a new set of clothes, and a home-cooked meal. Frank is in heaven. He thanks him with a song on the piano, but he's not very good. Bill shows him up by playing Long, Long Time by Linda Ronstadt before revealing to Frank that he's gay. Good news, Frank says, "I know," and the two tear up as they kiss. Frank never leaves. The two of them live together for another 3 years before he starts to truly feel the isolation of their living situation. He wants to spruce up the town, but Bill reminds him we will never have friends because there are no friends to be had. Cut to Joel and Tess having dinner with them outside. Timeline-wise, it's only been roughly 7 years since we flashed back to 2003, so we're guessing this scene takes place somewhere in 2010. Still over a decade before our current journey with Joel and Ellie. Tess thanks the couple for the beautiful meal, but Bill is still on edge. Joel talks some business and offers up some bartering deals. They trade a gun for some strawberry seeds. Later, Frank and Bill eat strawberries and giggle in delight. I was never afraid before you showed up, Bill tells Frank. The couple grows old together in their little town, all to themselves, until Frank falls ill. He plans one final day with Bill, and it's set to the incredibly recognizable On the Nature of Daylight by Max Richter. It's a song heavily used in films, including Arrival, Stranger Than Fiction, Shutter Island, Jiro Dreams of Sushi, and many more. Frank and Bill crush up enough sleeping pills to end their lives together and go to sleep for one last time. When Joel and Ellie finally arrive in present day, there's a key left for them and a handwritten note. I used to hate the world, and I was happy when everyone died, but I was wrong because there was one person worth saving. Bill wrote. That's why men like you and me are here. We have a job to do, and God help any mother effers who stand in our way. The weight of 3 significant losses in his life finally bears down on Joel, and he takes a moment for himself outside. Finding Bill's car in the garage, he prepares to set out and look for his brother Tommy once again. Tommy was a former Firefly, Joel mentions, so it's possible that he knows where this doctor outpost is located. So now we'll move on to the episode discussion. The final shot was masterful. We knew why it was open. Game players recognize an open window from the main menu of the game. The song over it, wow. Even though this was a big deviation from the game in terms of Bill's town, I don't think I'll look at that part where Joel and Bill discover Frank in the video game the same way again. When Frank and Bill are picking strawberries, the song It Can't Last from part 2 plays, which is a tragic little foreshadowing. I'm sad to not have seen Ellie and Bill interact, but it was a great exploration of Bill's backstory, and while I was emotionally preparing for Frank's fate to be like it was in the game, the episode was still very devastating. Beautiful story. My favorite touch was Bill sitting next to Frank at the last dinner, where at the first he sat across. I just realized that folks who have played the game before watching this episode probably had the biggest emotional response because, at least for me, I was anticipating something much angrier, hopeless, and sarcastic. I wasn't prepared for any of it. I'm old, I'm satisfied, and you were my purpose. Goddamn, Bill and Frank were such a cute couple. Nick Offerman and Murray Bartlett have so much chemistry. Bill and Frank's last day got me choked up. I just absolutely love that they showed us that two people were still capable of falling in love and living out their lives to grow old, even during the collapse of civilization. And their chemistry was just oozing out of the screen. That strawberry scene was everything. Bill gives Joel the kick in the ass he needed to finally step up and help save Ellie. He failed to save his daughter and now Tess, and he only has Ellie left. I really appreciate Ellie ripping the band-aid off about Tess's death. Very sensible, in character way to save us from 2 to 3 hours of testy Joel. What a truly outstanding episode. I don't think I've ever been as invested in, nor apprehensive about, nor heartbroken for any fictional relationship like Bill and Frank. So that is all for today. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful